that don't have that person and
Well,
are
this
still
is the
having
problem.
struggles now,
I am
how do
seeing.
you get those people started?
All right,
What's
let's say
the
we got a
advice to get them
16-year-old that's
started?
never shopped. It's never too late to start. Let's say we got a 22-year-old video game addict in the basement. What we've got to do is wean them off those games slowly, and we'll give them some choice. A skilled trade, computer programming, and then start them into the job slowly, maybe just 1 hour at a time, and gradually wean them off the
But what if
games.
there's like a personal uncomfort? What's the words that
You
you
have
need
to
to hear
stretch.
to get you motivated and
You
get
have
started?
to stretch. You don't throw them in the deep end of the pool. We don't shove them into McDonald's busy lunch rush, because that's too much multitasking, too hectic. Those kind of jobs don't work very well. But choices, well, what happened with me after I went to the boarding school, they sort of offered, when they built the new stable, well, you want to take care of the horses? And I was proud of the fact that I basically ran their horse barn for 3 years. They didn't do one drop of study. But I had to go to meals, and when I didn't want to go to movie night because I was anxious, they let me run the projector. You know, just sitting up in my room, recluse in my room wasn't going to be allowed. But what we got to do is we got to gradually wean them out of there. And you have to do it gradual. You don't just yank them off the video games.
Maybe the word isn't being fearless, but it's finding what your skills are and finding the good fit for
Well,
what your
you
skills
find
are.
out, first of all, the thing I'll ask is what are they good at school? Okay, you tend to have the art mind, or you tend to be more the pattern mathematical mind, and then you've got the word thinkers. They seem to be less likely to get addicted to video games. It's the artists and the mathematicians that are getting addicted to them. And the mathematicians might be programming. There's a lot of these video game addicts where skilled trade would be a good place for them to be. And then you let them try some things, and give them some choices. And you slowly wean them off. They can be done. It's a lot easier if you don't let them get addicted to video games.
You know, finding that fit and getting started sometimes could be a
Well, you have to,
challenge for me.
one thing I learned from working in construction for 25 years, I would sell a job, draw up the drawings, supervise its construction, and then start up the piece of equipment. And you can look at beef plant video tour with Temple Grandin, shows my center tractor strainer system. It's a piece of equipment I developed. And the thing you learn from construction is you got to do it. You know, I have so many parents when I suggest their kids should get a job say we're thinking about it. I said we don't think in construction, we do. You got to order the steel. There's a point where you got to make the decision to do it. You see, and it's all about outcomes. I think in education we need to be looking a lot more at where are kids 10 years after high school. I can sure tell you some places I don't want them to be. And there's a whole wide variety of places which would be just fine if they went to.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dr. Grandin.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hope I got